Right, this is a Spiderman Villains custom arcade unit. This unit has a Ryzen 5 CPU, 16 gig of DDR4 RAM, 120 gig SSD, an RTX 2060 graphics card. It also comes with our 11 terabyte setup, comes with 2 official Sanwa sticks, 2 Xbox 360 controllers, and our Wii controller kit. So then, what we've been doing the past couple of days is configuring the Techno Parrot setup on our 11 terabyte setup. Now we have around 90 to 100 Techno Parrot games on there. So if we just go into the system, we'll select Transformers Human Alliance. Get the Wii sensor bar, plug it in. Sync your controller. If your controller doesn't sync up, there is a button on the inside, on the back, a sync button. Just press that sync button and then press sync on the sensor bar, and make sure for the PC shooting games like the Techno Parrot shooters and Blue Estate games like that, make sure you set it to mode 2 on the Wii bar. Make sure you stand a few feet away. With some PC shooting with some of the Techno Parrot shooters, you can add a coin on the front there. Oh. So if you wish to exit the system, hit the left pinball button. Unplug the Wii sensor bar. Check the back of the controllers, make sure you have controller 1. Plug in the first controller into the top USB port. Make sure it syncs up correctly to controller 1, and then get controller 2. Plug that in. Make sure that syncs up correctly. So wait there, we'll have controller 2 and controller 1 there. I think I've labelled these wrong because it's automatically there. So we'll have controller 2 and then controller 1. Go back through the menu. We will go through the Techno Parrot stuff first. So we'll have Transformers Human Alliance. We'll also have House of the Dead 4 on there. We'll have Tekken 7. But I recommend just playing Tekken 7, the PC version. You've got 2 players on there and a lot more characters. We'll have Street Fighter 03, and then Star Wars Battle Pod. We'll have Sega Golden Gun on there, Dream Riders, Sonic All-Star Racers. For the driving games, I recommend you use the Xbox 360 controllers. For the fighting games, it's all configured with the arcade sticks. In the shooting games, I recommend using the Wii controller kit. So we'll have Rambo on there. I added a patch to that also, so we'll have a better better quality graphics. There was a graphical errors within the game and it had glitches in it, so that's all fixed. We'll have Raiden 4, Raiden 3, Grid Racer, Poking Tournament, Persona 4, Operation Ghost. It'll only run in windowed mode, but it'll be the full size of the screen. I'm hoping to find a patch or a fix for this game to run in full screen mode, so if someone knows how to fix that, I'd be interested. Hit us in the comments below. And then we'll have Melty Blood, Luigi's Mansion, Arcade, Let's Go Jungle, Let's Go Island. We'll have the Justice League Heroes. We'll have Batman. And just tons more. So then, I've been requested to play some other titles, so I'm just going to go in and select a Type X game. So I may load King of Fighters Maximum Impact.
Loading. Amani.
KOF, maximum choose a character, select the mightiest 3. Then let's see just what happens. Select your battle venue. It's the fighting area, which affects winning, so choose wisely. Good luck. This is almost done. Here we go. The battle begins. Fight. Attack. It's the Temple of Runes, the place where the gods of war.
So I believe on this setup we'll have A, B, C, D. So we don't have an E button on there. So we'll have the 4 button setup from the top. You have your punches and your kicks. So escape out of that system. Go down. We'll give Raiden 4 a go.
Loading.
So like I say, I've spent the past couple of days just sitting down by the machine, editing all the controls, making sure everything's loading in correctly for the Techno Parrot stuff, making sure everything loads up to the right screen size and I will be uploading another video which will be a preview of this machine, showing off the custom grills, the custom dust covers and the artwork. So then, escape with the left pinball button. We'll load up Streets of Rage 4. And I believe Streets of Rage 4 has been configured with all 4 controllers. So you can play 4 players on this. The 2 arcade sticks as well as the 2 Xbox 360 controllers. So you can go into select story mode, select your character, press player 2 A button, press player 3 on the Xbox controllers, and then you can have up to 4 players. So I'll not go right into the gameplay. I've done other videos with gameplay of this game, but we'll just go back there, exit the system. We'll go and take a look at the PC Plus drive. I think I've 2 seconds. Now there it is. Right, so on 11TB setup we'll have AAA titles like Afro Samurai 3, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Control, Darksiders Genesis, Darksiders 3, Dead or Alive 6, Dead Rising 4, Devil May Cry 5, Dirt Rally 2, Doom Eternal, Dragon Ball Z, Kakarot, Elex, Fallout 4, Far Cry series, Gears 5. We'll have Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. We'll have Need for Speed Heat, Resident Evil 2 the remake, Star Wars The Fallen Order. We'll have a few extra games on there, The Outer Worlds, Witcher 3, Under Night in Birth, then we'll have Wolfenstein 2. So then, you'll not find any of these games on a custom arcade like this. We have a massive collection of high-end next-gen PC titles and fighting titles like Mortal Kombat 11 is also on this machine. I mean, I don't see any current sellers selling the setup with MK11 ready and configured. I've got another video to do for the customer to show them how to set up their controls for their Mortal Kombat 11, so I'll try and do that tonight if I can. I've just been too busy to do any other videos at the moment because I've been busy configuring the arcade machine. So we'll just go into Marvel vs. Capcom there. Right, press B, start with offline features, select, go into battle,
Boot up complete. Hulk is strongest there is! Our combined potential is unlimited. Only one team will be left standing. Would you like to have a match with me? This ready. Fight! Oh God, first attack! Oh God!
So for PC fighting games, we have the controllers mapped like they would be an Xbox 360 controller. So we have A, B, X, Y, LB, RB, left trigger, right trigger. Same on player one side. So it looks like the controllers are slightly configured differently, so I'll go in and change that. For some reason we have the start button there So I'll go in, I'll make sure I change that before I send this unit off, because that should be R2. So to quit the game, press start, go down to main menu, then go to exit because it's a PC fighting game. We'll also have on the 8TB drive quite large collection of next gen PC fighting titles. So we'll have Killer Instinct, Mortal Kombat 9, Mortal Kombat 10 XL, then Soul Calibur 6, Street Fighter 5, Super Street Fighter, Street Fighter 4, King of Fighters 13, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Dead or Alive 5, Injustice 2, Injustice 1, Jump Force, and I believe that's it on there. So we'll just go into Killer Instinct.
Loading.
So on this machine we've got some Spider-Man head custom dust covers, and then we'll have the front amp, which has the USB port and the SD card port for MP3 playback. It also has radio. Each panel of the webbing on this machine is a different image, so each image within the webbing is a completely different image throughout the whole machine. On the sides we have Electro, the Lizard, and Mysterio. On the left hand side here we have Venom, Shocker, and then Doc Ock with the Spider-Man villains logo there. Nice marquee there with Spider-Man villains writ through it. And then on the back panel here we have the Spider-Man custom grills, more of that webbing design, and then it goes right the way throughout the machine. And then we'll have the Spider-Man grill on the back there. 2 USB ports on this unit. Like I say, I do recommend for the 11TB setups you have some extra ports on the front as well. So some PC games may take a while to load in, so be patient with them. On the main menu of here, you've just got to wait for this message and then press B. And then go to multiplayer, fight, local play if you wish to play 2 players. Select, you have combo assist as well, enable or disable. This unit has a 32-inch monitor. This is a 1080p monitor. We'll also do a 2K version. Don't really recommend a 4K version at the moment, but 2K version looks beautiful. You do lose frame rates on some of the higher, more intense games, but you're still getting a good 60 FPS on all those titles. So quit the game, exit, and then just go back there. And on our setups also we'll have around 30,000 MAME games, so you could be scrolling through for hours looking for the best games. If you hold left or right on the joysticks, it'll bring up your in alphabetical order. So if you want to search for Street Fighter, I usually go to T first, then go up from T, because you have Super Street Fighter closer to the top of there. So we have Super Street Fighter there. If you wish to find Pac-Man, you go to P, then move down to Pac-Man. It's probably best to go to Pac-Man, the original. So you have Pac-Man there, and then if you wish to search for something obscure like Narc, we'll go to N, and then just find Narc there. Select the game.
Loading.
So you should have all the controls set up to player 1, player 2, player 3, and then player 4.
Let's go.
So I'll leave it at that for today. I'm going to crack on with the other builds. We'll have a Rambo cabinet here. I've got to get the acrylic cut for today, and then get the grills and everything designed tonight, and try and get this unit finished off this weekend. And then we have the we'll have a Terminator 2 Judgment Day unit, personal build. We had some spare time to build this while we're waiting on designs to be finished for the next cabinet. I believe is a Marvel vs Capcom unit. So we've put this one together. This is going to have some RGB LED buttons. It's going to have some LED T-molding on the front of the unit, but what I found with the LED T-molding, it does pull away from the cabinet in the artwork. So we'll have we're just going to put it on the control panel, which, if I come over here, which we're currently wiring now, we have all these RGB cables, over 64 I believe cables. So we'll have the control panel there. So we'll have the white RGB chromed LED buttons. So there's a ton of wiring to be done on this unit, a ton of wiring. And then on the front there we'll have the LED T-molding. It does have a bit of a gap just going along, but I believe once the EL wire that I'm going to install into there is installed, so I'm going to have that maybe pink on there, and the natural globe on the front of the control panel, and I'll just have chrome T-molding on the side. Like I say, it's difficult to get around these corners, and it just doesn't look right. It looks really poor quality, so I thought I'll just give it a try with some LED T-molding on the front, and then maybe on the back here I'll add some also. So then, like, share, subscribe to the videos, hit that notification bell, and I will catch you later. Bye.